today's episode, having never ever been on a plane before, Mr. Best flies out to America, to Atlanta.
Let me tell you about a girl who knows she is my baby and she lives next door. Every morning before the sun comes up, she brings my coffee in my favorite cup. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so.
He's flying out to fix two Chieftain tanks, one with a suspect poorly engine and one with a suspect poorly gearbox.
Everybody asks me how I know. I smile at them and say she told me so. That's why I know, oh I know, hallelujah, I just love her so.
Yeah. Everything here is wide angle.
Now if I call her on the telephone and tell her that I'm all alone, by the time I count from 1 to 4, I hear her on my door. In the evening when the sun go down, when there is nobody else around, she kisses me and she holds me tight and tells me, Daddy, everything's alright. So I know, yes I know.
There she is. That's the one with the dead engine. Yes. Hatch is left open. So apparently the engine is seized up on this one. Not too sure why. Doesn't look like it moved all that long ago. A lot of juice is coming out of it.
That smells like fuel.
First thing Adam does is climb up, open the engine decks and check the air cleaner.
Lovely. That's a lot of water. No.
That's the problem.
Oh.
Sadly, water's got inside the air cleaner box and filled the supercharger. So when someone started it, it went inside the engine and absolutely knackered it. So this tank's going to need to be recovered. But of course, the tank's broke down in a field miles away from civilization or workshops. So we're going to have to call in reinforcements to get it on a lorry.
Go taking our picture when the government comes after us.
With the air cleaner out the way, Adam gets to work removing the quill shafts. This way the tank can be towed without doing any damage to the gearbox. With help from the local redneck on his track shovel, the tank could be towed closer to the lorry that's going to move the tank down the state to the nearest workshop. Wasn't long before the tank transporter arrived. These chains have been tested by the rednecks and they have passed the safety rating. That said, I would not want to be in the skid shovel. This chap here had his safety beard on, specially designed to catch chains. Wasn't long though before the tank with the knackered engine hit the road. Now time to unload the dead engine, Chieftain, and this is the same place where the one with the poorly gearbox is. So Adam's going to have a go now at trying to sort the gearbox in that next.
Here we are, the one with gearbox trouble. We made a start on it yesterday, fixed the fuel leak.
You be the judge, bud. Looks mint.
I did get a little bit of footage of doing that, but it's pretty cramped in there, so it's not something we could really video very well. Yeah, check the solenoids on the gearbox.
I'm not entirely sure a 9mm pistol's entirely necessary for removing an exhaust silencer, but
they all seem okay. Nothing stuck on the pins at the back. We are having trouble with the gear change unit, I think, so I'm going to try that first. That's a nice easy option. Here she is. This is the gear change unit out of the one with the seized engine. I had this fired up in the other tank, and that was bringing the gearbox online, selecting gears. So we know that is a good one.
here's a little clip of Adam getting that off.
Oh, please.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here we are inside. I can see why Joe was swearing so much now. It's an absolute to get that in and out of in there. Right, so the problem we've had with this one and its electrical issues are mainly down to the fact the drain bung is stuck solid. It's been rammed from underneath and landed on something hard and bent it. I've had a pair of Stilsons on it with a tube, which is really accessible in here, and I can't get it to move. There's no nut head left on the bottom of it where somebody's already tried. And now we've fixed our electrical issues. It'd be nice if it didn't do the same again. So, I've got a brilliant idea. I'm just going to quickly drill a hole in the bottom of the tank. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, we are away. She is draining nicely.
Now with the water removed and the gear change pedal unit replaced, the Chieftain was working lovely. Now that the decent working Chieftain is undercover, Adam tarped down the one with the broken engine, ready for coming back. He then heads off to Pennsylvania to see what spares the owner's got. But not before he got the chance to look round the landowner's private hangar.
I've got a, you know what an Alouette 2 is? Yeah. It was the forerunner of this. I've got one of those too. It's at a different airport about 10 miles from here.
The gentleman also had a very low hours John Deere that we had to have a look at.
Right, so the fixed one's now safely in the shed. We did try to drag this one round to get her in, but we just haven't got enough muscle. The telehandler and 953, not quite enough. We could use the other tank to do it, but we've just fixed it. Let's not break it, eh? As it turns out, Interstate 75 is the same as the M25. Just pulling up on something, we were wondering what it was. That's an engine block. Crankshaft on the back.
Wasn't much longer after this, Mr. Best was apprehended.
What have we here, Mr. Best?
Oh, sorry! Sorry! Oh, I'm sorry, don't hurt me, sorry!
Oh dear.
The policeman officer let him go on account of being British and feeling sorry for him.
I think we might slow down now.
Get out of here.
And here we are, we've left Tennessee just about 5 minutes ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
5 hours ago, and we're now pulling into Cincinnati, which is, yeah, it looks pretty cool. On our way to Pennsylvania, which is still 318 miles away. Lovely.
Fortunately, it was worth the drive, and the bloke had no end of spare parts, enough to get the other one working.
I think we can work with this. There's parts everywhere. You do a dragging out to go through a lot of it, and there's a lot of 432 parts and 432 seat there. Abbott parts. There's engine decks for an Abbott over there. Brand new engine at the back, of course. Then a load of 13A2s, all with about 100 hours on them. Might as well start with that one at the beginning, I suppose. Those are filters. Main power boxes. Gearboxes. Well, 2 gearboxes.
With that done, it wouldn't be America if you didn't pop down to your local firing range and fire off a few rounds.
That is semi-auto, and that's full auto.
Yeah.
Yeah, try it out.
So today's been a good day. We've assessed all the parts that we got for them. We should be able to put the one with the rough engine back right. We've played with some guns and some bombs. We're now off to Niagara Falls for a bit of tourism. Here we are. We had to pop to Scranton, Pennsylvania, to pop and see this for Seb. There she is. So those of you that don't know, that is the biggest steam train ever made by Union Pacific, well, run by Union Pacific, out of Cheyenne in Wyoming. They were built for freight, heavy freight locos up Sherman Hill or something, I think I remember, something like that. I can't quite remember. I'm not so sad. Seb will tell you all about it. We can cut to Seb halfway through this video and he can tell you all about it. But yeah, something quite interesting. There you go. That's for scale how big it is. Look, there's our hire car next to it. Very, very impressive. Not very impressed with the weather though. A load of old shit. There you go, look. 1941, Cheyenne. That doesn't say Cheyenne, does it? I don't know what that says. Seb, translate. That'll do, I'll get it soaked. Here we are, the end of our trip. Sorry the videos have been a little bit scatty. It's been a bit all over the place. We've been so busy, sometimes you just forget to film. So if it doesn't make sense, over there is the tank we've repaired. So that's the one that had the gearbox electrical issues and a massive fuel leak. We've repaired that one. We're coming back to repair this one, as it does need an engine. Unfortunately, it's filled up with water and locked it solid. We've tried freeing it off, she ain't gonna free off, so we'll be back.
We hope you've all liked the video. I know it's not our normal video, but then again, what video is normal for us? Adam really liked America, and it was good of Colin to go with him and assist. Hopefully, me and Jack might be able to fly out with Adam maybe this year, later on in this year, once we've got the FE 405 out the way and a few other projects. Anyway, this is the America special. Goodbye.
Hallelujah, I just love. Oh, hallelujah. Don't you know I just love her so? She's my little woman way across town. Babe, I'm a little fool for you, little girl.